Hey, what is going on, guys? It's LittleBigness here, and I'm here to bring you our GPC Season 6 Week 5 battle. We're going up against Eric, the top of the league right now. He's 4-0, coach of the Seattle Onix. Our first of two battles against other Seattle teams. There's 3 Seattle teams in my conference alone, and 3 in the entire league. But anyway, Eric's a huge threat. Definitely afraid of Eric, and I forgot to get the team like a dumbass. My bad. Let me get team. This is why you use Pastebin, by the way. You have a Pastebin in order to have a backup to find your team. I just forgot to transfer it here, so let me go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna say anything goes. Eric, import, save. I'll go over the team a little bit once we are in there, but yeah, here's the team. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I predicted most of the team. He didn't bring Tyranitar. Instead, he decided to go ahead and bring the Golurk, which I thought about putting on my layout, but this also has a bad window capture, apparently. Okay, well, that changes things a little bit. Let's go ahead and change that. Live editing. You gotta love it. I hope that's fine. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. So let me change the Tyranitar on the layout. Let's see. Gotta get my sprite and make it a Golurk. Golurk. I like seeing the Golurk though. I think it was a good bring for him. I just didn't expect him to do it. Let me get him to have fun. Alright, and looking good so far. Alright. One more thing to do really quick, because I know I had a friend who wanted in the battle. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and ignore spectators. Alright, so, go over the team just a little bit. Basically, I brought a Rock Polish, Yachi Berry, Lando Eye, because I knew it could sweep his team. I brought a Spike Stacking Fortress, which looks like it should be able to put in the work this game. Now I brought a modest Mega Manectric with a lot of Spadef investment to check the Mega Pidgeot. I brought the M-Board because it just breaks walls on his entire team. I brought the Swampert with Sludge Wave to catch the Tapu Bulu and set up rocks. Also be a good defensive check to possible Scarf Jirachi. And then I brought a Dragonium Z Hydreigon. It looks like it should be able to put in work. It also has HP Poison. I really want to get this Tapu Bulu out of here in case you haven't noticed. Everything on my team can hit it super effectively because this will help my Lando sweep. Now, in terms of a lead, I think he might lead Golurk. He could lead Jirachi. And for both of those, I think I really want to lead Swampert. I just think it's the best lead. If he leads anything else, I should be good. Pidgeot's a bit of a concern, but Swampert seems like a good lead. Alright, he did lead the Golurk. Now, I might be able to scare him out with a Scald. I'm not exactly sure. This looks like a good opportunity for me to set up my rock, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright, he goes into Pidgeot, and I'm fine with that. See, what I'm thinking about doing here is going into Manectric, because Manectric is built as a check to this. So we can go ahead and do that. He may think this is a really weird play, by the way. Alright, he is Defog Mega Pidgeot. That's good to know. Alright, so now I think I want to go ahead and... See, I could click the Volt Switch, and I think that's probably my better play right now, actually. Actually, HP Ice could be a good play, too. I'll Volt Switch. He decides to go Golurk. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit tougher with 2 ground types. I wanted to risk that, though. Because I thought he might go middle ground and go Blue or something like that. And now looking back at that, that makes no sense. Oh well, though. Defog Mega Pidgeot actually is not good. I'm not really happy that was brought. Think about going Hydreigon right here. I think that's my best play. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, he goes for the rocks. Now, I do have the Dark Pulse, or I could go for the Dragonium Z. I think I want to go for the Dark Pulse, though, just to be a bit safer. He He could have a Colbur Berry. That's one thing to put in to note. But I should be able to live a superpower or a dynamic punch from this Golem, or this Golurk. Let's go for the Dark Pulse. Alright, he goes Aloe. And that thing, I really want to calc that because, sorry about that. That was another test battle that was testing out the proportions of the thing in. But yeah, let's go to damage calc. Alright, Hydreigon against a Golurk. Or no, it was Alamamol. And now looking back at it, it looks like my window capture is slightly off. There we go though. That thing looks to be like max Spadef Calm Assault Vest, which makes sense. Yeah, it's max Spadef Assault Vest. I'm fine with that though. That just means it's a bit exploitable. One thing I'm thinking about doing here is I could go into Fortress and I could either set up spikes or I could go for a Rapid Spin. Trying to think of other plays I might have right now. Could go into Swampert because he's got Counter and Mirror Coat. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and click U-turn. Alright, he goes Bulu. And one thing I could do is I could go Emboar right here. And I think that's probably my best play, actually. Because Emboar should be able to take any hit from the Bulu. Except a Zen Headbutt. And he might end up thinking I'm Scarfed, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go for this Flare Blitz. Hit something hard. Eric's a good player, though, so this is really intimidating just playing him right now. I really want to win. Alright, he goes Golurk. And the Golurk goes down. Emboar is a beast, man. I did not think he'd be able to one-shot a Golurk. Oh, that's my webcam. Disappearing webcam. Alright. 12 out of 10, good doggo comes in. I really want to save Emboar in order to hit the Aloe. But my switch-ins to this are very, very lacking. I think I'll go Swampert, though. Let me run a Swampert calc against this Zygarde. Let's see. Alright. Outrage does a lot, but 1,000 arrows won't do too much. So yeah, let's do it. I am Rindoberry Swampert, by the way. Alright, that's Life Orb. That's interesting. And I can take 2,000 arrows. So I have a couple of plays here. I could go ahead and Stealth Rock, because that'll help weaken the Pidgeot. And do I have any other play? I'm not sure. I think I'll go for the rocks. Alright, he switches out. Goes Bulu. I could have gone for the Sludge Wave there. And I'm kind of curious. Can I take a Horn Leech from this range? I know I'm in grassy terrain, but... no, I cannot take a grass hit. I don't believe. Even if he's not banded, there's no way I'm taking this. So, I'm going to go into Fortress. This is my opportunity to spin. HP Fire. Well done, Eric. Well done. That's how you do it. Crit, I mean, it's whatever. That's just a great play, though. I thought he might run HP Fire Tapu Bulu, but I didn't really have any other good switch in. And I kind of have momentum right now, so I figured I'd do it. I kind of wonder how much special attack investment he has, though. So, if I get my Fortress on here... How much Spadef does my Fortress have? It has 216. So, I think that's max Spadef. Nearly max SPDF. Okay. So, say he has Hidden Power Fire. And saying that it was a crit, I do think he is max attack. Which just hurts. That just hurts. Huh. Now I have no reason to save the Fortress, but I could get momentum here. And I'd like to get this Bulu out of here. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get this Aloe out of here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just sack off the Fortress. I don't want to, but I have to. Oh, he switched out. Yes! Alright, I'm not sure if I want him defogging, so... See, I didn't get this team into the calc, so I have to keep on looking at my spreads. If I have that much attack, then I go Pidgeot Mega. If it's an all-out attacker, and I have the Gyro Ball, I'm not doing that much. Let's see. And if I'm like a, relaxed nature? Sorry about this. I really want to calc, though. Gyro Ball does 58% to him. Alright, yeah, I think that's worth it. Alright, I guess for the defog, I'm fine with that, though, because weakening Pidgeot, I believe, is a big deal. I'm going to go Manectric right here. It's just my best play. Alright, he does have the Roost. He's defog Roost, which is interesting. See, I could Volt Switch. Yeah, I know it's a Life Orb Zygarde, so I think I will. Because I should be able to take it out in HP Ice. Alright, he goes Bulu. And that screams Emboar to me. Yep, let's do it. Alright, we're going to go Emboar. We're going to kill something. Right here, right now. Hit that Flare Blitz. He's Jolly, that's going to hurt. But I really don't want to send in my Landorus right now. So, I think this is the best play. I should be able to take a Wood Hammer. And, let's see. If he has Superpower or Stone Edge, he's taking me out. If he's Jolly Banded, I believe. But let's say he's, like, Miracle Seed. Then I think I live. Alright, so if he's Miracle Seed, I live. If he's Banded, I don't. Unless he has Zen Headbutt. If he has Zen Headbutt, then no matter what. But he also has to be Jolly, so... in order to outspeed me. I should be able to hit something hard. And if he sends in the Aloe, I think I'd still go for Wild Charge. I'd attack what's in front of me. Because I think I have a lot of momentum right now. So, yeah, I just think that's my play. Kinda wishing I would have gone for like a Flamethrower, expecting the Bulu. That probably would have been fair to assume, but I thought Volt Switch was just the better play. Because I really want this Tapu Bulu out of here. This will help my Landorus sweep. The Aloe needs to be weakened too, and probably out of here, actually. Now that I know what set it is. Does Aloe get Ice Beam? I kind of want to find that out. Alomomola. Ice Beam. It does get Ice Beam. That's not fun. Alright, he does go the Aloe. I can go for the Wild Charge. I could, but... What if he brings in Bulu? And that tells me he's adamant. You know, who cares if he brings in Bulu or Zygarde? Let's go for Wild Charge. Now my Fortress, I believe, gets sacked right here. Or I could save Fortress. and go Swampert, which I think I'll do. Because if my Swampert goes down, I'd be fine with that too. Actually, no, Swampert has a bit more viability against the Jirachi, so I'm going to go Fortress and sack it. Alright. Fortress goes down. I'll get Polaris Spikes if I can, but nope, Fortress is down. That HP Fire caught me off guard. That was well played. I want to make the play and go for Volt Switch. But is that the play? I think I gotta go for the HP Ice. Because I do well against everything else. So, I just had to do that. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt. Do the work to this. I'm just going to attack what's in front of me for a while. Honestly. Because Manectric's tough to stop for him. Alright. Mirror Coat, and it's down. I'm fine with that, though. Hurts me a bit against the Pidgeot, but I should be fine. Now, what I could do is I could put up rocks. I'm not sure if that's the play. I'm gonna go Emboar, and maybe he'll think I'm going for Wild Charge. When I most definitely won't. So I'm gonna make a little prediction here and go for Flare Blitz. He's either switching or he's staying in. And either I'm fine with it because I'm getting good damage off. I think Flare Blitz does 33%, which isn't the best, but... I should have brought something to exploit this out a little bit better. Now that I'm looking at it. Alright, he goes Mega Pidgeot. That's huge. Having Mega Pidgeot down is a big deal. I feel like I might have misplayed that Manectric looking back at it, though. Because that thing ran through his team. I could have played around the Mirror Coat a bit better, which I thought could have been coming. I was like, oh, Manectric's tough to take out. But I blanked. Happens sometimes. Alright, so if he goes Zygarde, he might go for E-Speed. I think I got a Sucker Punch. Let's do it. Alright. Emboar goes down, but it had to happen. Alright. Now I think I go Swampert. And do I click Sludge Wave? I might click Sludge Wave. I think I click Sludge Wave. Bulu comes in. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. That's how it's done. Alright. Now the Zygarde comes in. I think I Earthquake. Alright. Bulu and Zygarde are down. Alright, he comes in with Jirachi. I might want to save this, actually. I think I will. Wait, hold up. Omniboosts aren't allowed. I swore Omni Boosts weren't allowed. I thought Omni Boosts weren't allowed. That's bullshit. That is flat out bullshit. Whatever, that's bullshit. That's flat out bullshit. Flat out bullshit. I swore we voted on this. Like, I'm talking in chat right now, but, you know, I'm sorry about this. Like, that's bullshit. That's directly what I read. That's directly what I remember reading. I'm gonna lose because of it. Flat out bullshit. Flat out bullshit. I can't believe that. That's bullshit. I lose because of that. I never prep for a Z Happy Hour Jirachi. I never prepped for it because I was very certain that it wasn't allowed. If I knew Jirachi was able to get the Omni Boost, then fuck, I would have drafted it. First pick. I'm serious. I wouldn't have taken Lando Eye. Omni Boosts are broken. I remembered voting when we voted for bans directly that it wasn't allowed. That's bullshit, okay? I don't care what anyone says. Well, I'm salty. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm pissed about that because that shouldn't have happened. I'm not going to blame Eric, okay? Eric, he's doing the right thing, and he totally should be abusing this Omni Boost, okay? That's not, you know, his problem at all. The problem is that I remembered reading Z conversion / all stat boosts when we voted on this. And now it's just not there. I'm done, really. I'm pretty fucking sick of the GPC at this point. Because that's insane. Alright guys, Spigness back here. You guys just watched my GPC battle. I know you guys are probably thinking like, damn, that boy is salty. Anyway, I've cooled off. I took a couple hours after the battle, just kind of cooled down, talked to friends, talked to people. But I just wanted to say, you know, after that battle, I feel like when I went back to edit it, actually, I saw that I was saying stuff like, you know, I'm really fed up with the GPC, a lot of stuff like that, and really that's not the case. I just needed to cool off. I needed to kind of hear people out after, you know, all of that and kind of think to myself. So, anyway, I'm going to kind of explain how I'm feeling about all of that. I did say, like, you know, I'm fed up with the GPC. I'm really not that happy with the GPC right now. And that's for a few reasons. Number one, I'm just losing a lot. And that's definitely something that really refrains from people's enjoyment of the game, especially when you feel like you should have these wins. Like, there were 2 games where I think it was a 1-0 loss, and one of them had a pair in it. One of them was, you know, me making a misplay, but then the Cradilly stall war at the end wasn't fun. And then this one, when I didn't know Happy Hour Jirachi would be coming. So, it's just stuff like that that was really getting to me at that point, because I feel like I prepped really well, I played really well, I stayed ahead in the battle. I knew what I needed to do, and it just didn't turn out for me. You know, maybe I made a misplay with the Manectric looking back at it, but at the end of the day, I really wanted damage on that Aloe so I could get that Lando eye sweep. But the other reason is that I don't exactly agree with a couple of rules, and it's definitely expressed. It's been expressed right there when I found out Z Happy Hour and Z Celebrate are allowed. The only Omni boosting move that was banned was Z Conversion, which seemed like the most absurd thing to me. But technically, we did vote just to ban Z Conversion, and Z Happy Hour and Celebrate were not put to a vote, which could also be seen as a mistake by the admins in the GPC. But I'm not gonna take that from them because the one, you know, it was just one decision. You know, oh well. And it was explained that it was a testing season. I don't really think that that was something worth testing by any means. Like, a lot of you guys do know, I'm in the UPA as well, and I'd say I'm a lot more passionate about that league, especially right now. But that's because I've been there for, I think, 5 seasons now. And I'm also the head admin, the commissioner there. So I've got a big attachment there. And the way a lot of things are run are definitely towards my liking there. Because I do have a lot of say in what happens there. And then a lot of people do actually agree with me there too. Like, for example, in the GPC, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff. I've gone over Happy Hour and Celebrate being allowed, and that was just definitely a mistake and miscommunication, all that sort of stuff. I don't agree with the bringing Z moves on your Z Pokemon 4 times throughout the season. I think that's absolutely absurd, because I felt like I'm just having to bring Hydreigon with a Z Crystal a lot and not let it do a lot, just because I want to get those out of the way so I can do better with the battles that matter more. And maybe that's a bit of a mistake, and I should gauge which battles matter more. But it's tough to look ahead when you're just trying to prep 1 week at a time. There's also just certain Pokemon that are allowed that I'm definitely not in agreement with. Like, I don't think Sheer Force Lando I should be allowed, and I don't think XY Protean Greninja should be allowed. But that's also a reason why I drafted Lando I. But if I would have known Happy Hour was allowed, I would have drafted Jirachi over Lando any day of the week, because I just think Happy Hour is busted, and it can be the most broken thing in any league. So that's a little bit of it. I'm not planning on quitting the GPC. There are a lot of thoughts going through my head, especially after that battle. Like, one big thought was that I thought I was going to get relegated from the league because there was a rule put in place at the beginning of the season where the person who got last in the Petite Conference, which is the conference I'm in, would be out of the league and not able to join until Season 8. And I wanted to, at this point, just keep on playing to stay in the GPC. Like, I knew playoffs was unlikely, and I was still pushing for playoffs because if I can keep on winning, I can keep on winning. And also, you know, the playoff push did factor into the way I was feeling after that battle, because I really worked so hard this week in order to beat Eric and do everything I could in order to beat Eric. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I expected a lot of stuff, and, you know, I thought I was correct on a lot of stuff that was coming in. But, you know, I didn't know Happy Hour was allowed. I think it wasn't clarified that well. And, you know, that can always be a bit of a mistake. But it can also be a mistake on me because I wasn't around to hear it or see it. But it also wasn't in the rules that Happy Hour was allowed. And I thought Conversion went with Happy Hour. So it was just a lot of misunderstanding. It was really poor communication all around. And that stuff definitely does get to me, again, as being the head admin of the UPA, which is really where a lot of my bulk of league experience has come from. I just think that when you're running a league, one of the things that has to be super important is your communication to everyone. And it's definitely tough, especially in the GPC when there's 20 people to communicate every little thing to. It's not easy at all to run a league. It's not for everyone. Like, it's tough for me at times, so I can only feel for the admins, and they're like Gareth and Aster Rufus. You know, I can definitely feel for them, and I can understand that it could be difficult to do all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that about sums it up. I'm really sorry about the way I acted. I hope you guys can just enjoy a crazy reaction in the video. I also hope you could go check Eric out. I don't think I really mentioned that, but Eric is a really cool guy. Like, there's a couple of times where, you know, some things have happened, but it's mainly due to me being hot-headed. So I've had a couple of bad interactions with Eric. I'm not going to hide that. I'm not going to go into what they are, but he's a really cool guy. Like, you know, when I'm talking to him about, like, battles and stuff, he's really motivated from what I've seen. He's really chill about it. You know, he was easy to work with this week, and he actually felt a lot of sympathy for me too. Like, he was just saying, I understand how you feel. And even then, you know, during this time, I was rubbing off salt at him. And, you know, that's one of my least favorite things to be. I hate to make people uncomfortable or be a nuisance to people. So it was really something that I didn't want to do. And I want to apologize to everyone watching in the GPC right now, because that's just not what I like to do at all. And maybe I don't even need to apologize, but I just want to emphasize the point more, because it's something really personal to me where I don't like to really get in people's way and be that type of guy. I just kind of like to be, you know, as good as I can to everyone. So yeah, that's it. I know I've been rambling a lot about this, but I really thought that I needed to get this off my chest, communicate to you guys watching, because I had that aggressive statement, especially at the end. Like, I'm really sick and tired of the GPC, and I think I explained it. A lot of my thought processes on what I said about happy hour do stand from what I said in the video, and that's about it. I know I've been rambling for 9 minutes at this point, but I thought it needed to be done. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys can forgive me if you were offended by any of this. Hopefully, you know, it gets better from here on out. But I just gotta understand, not every league's gonna be perfect, because it hurts me not to be in the playoff race, because I've never missed playoffs in any league I've been in. But that'll be it. Hopefully I can see you guys next week when we battle Jose, Shiny Weavile, the second best player in the league too. So that just shows how tough it is. And this, I'm only talking about my conference when I say the league, because that's really all I'm playing. But yeah, hopefully I can stay along for GPC Season 7 if that happens. And thank you guys for watching again. Sorry about all this rambling. I'm out.